Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know, guys. Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Is there any problem with the audio or the video, guys? Please let me know. No issues. Good evening, guys. Good evening. It's great to see everyone live with us right now, guys. It's really amazing to see you guys live with us. Okay, and a lot of you guys, I'm seeing you for the very first time. A lot of you guys, I'm seeing it after a very long time as well. Some of the names that I'm able to see right over here. Some of the names I'm able to see just from the previous class that I was taking up right now. Okay, and that's great. That's great that I'm able to see some new faces, some old faces, some current faces as well in the live comment section, and that's really amazing to see, guys. Yes, Abhas Nigam, I was in the deep learning class right now, just 2 minutes before. And now I'm in the backend web development class as well. So, jack of all trades, let's say that. Okay, great. So, before starting, introducing about myself, okay, can you guys let me know from where are you guys from? Can you guys let me know? If you are from India, just like type the city that you are currently from. If you are from somewhere else, type the country that you are currently from. Can you guys let me know from where are you guys? So I'm able to see Thane, Bihar, Pune, Lucknow. We have people on Delhi, Pune, Greece. I saw Greece somewhere. Pakistan, great. We have people from Kanpur. We have people from Himachal. We have people from India, good. Nigeria. We have people from Uganda. We have people from Tamil Nadu. We have people from Kerala, Ghana. We have people from Kolkata, Raipur, Nasik, Emric. This is the first time that I've heard that name. Punjab, okay. Andhra Pradesh, good. Mumbai, Pune, Darjeeling, Nasik. A lot of people from Nasik, Bihar as well. Great. So I'm half Bihari. My father is a Bihari itself. My mom is Maharashtrian. I've lived in Gujarat for almost 18 years of my life. I did my college from BIT Meshra from Jharkhand. I lived in Mumbai for quite some time as well. I'm currently living in Bangalore. So a lot of different places that I've been to, I'm able to relate with you guys as well. So of course that was not an introduction about myself. I was just like telling you guys like, yeah, I've been in the different states as well, man. Okay, so I'm able to like, I love food. That is the reason why. See, the basic understanding of you're able to see I'm a fat person. Okay, fat people love food, and food is something that you go to a new place, you have new food right over there, new things that you can taste it out as well. So that is my purpose of traveling around India right now. Maybe someday I will be able to go to Ghana, I will be able to go to Nigeria and try Kenya and try their food as well. Like, yeah, for food I can go anywhere, man. As you're able to see right now as well, I'm drinking Coke. By the way, anytime that you guys are in Bangalore, do hit me up. If you guys are all together in Bangalore, please do hit me up. We will have a good meet someday in Bangalore. Okay, so Jaipur as well. That's amazing. So should we start off with today's class with an introduction about myself, guys? Should we start off this class with an introduction about myself? Please let me know, guys. Should we start off with today's class with an introduction about myself? Please let me know. Okay, so I will introduce myself. As you are able to see from my face, I'm a very fat man with a big nose and a big hair, less like Lassid Malinga. With beard, I look like Kerry Minati. Without beard, I don't look like anything. I look like a tortoise with a little bit of hair on his head. Okay, so my name is Shaurya Sinha and I will be your instructor for these 7 days of your boot camp itself. I've taken up more than 500 boot camps up till now taught more than almost 3.5 lakh students, and trained more than 5,000 students, got 4,500 students placed, 4,800 students placed out of those 500 students as well. I've started my career as a data analyst in Reliance. I shifted to a data scientist in Geo. Then I worked as an Explore ML lead. Okay, that is the machine learning lead, Explore machine learning lead in Google for almost 1.1 years. That is almost like 14 months that I worked right over there. I also worked as a machine learning engineer, as a full stack engineer, as a backend engineer in various different companies as well. I'm one of the co-founders at DevTown. My other co-founder is Ashish Modi. He is a data engineer from KPMG, a person with a lot of experience in data science as well. So that is a small introduction about me. I will be joking a lot, and most of my jokes will be very bad, but if you want your certificates, you have to laugh at it. Okay. And then, so that won't be the case. Okay, you can just say that it's a very shitty joke. Okay, but yeah, my basic thing is to make sure that you guys are able to enjoy. So we will focus on learning. We'll be learning a lot. You don't have to worry about it. But learning without any fun sometimes gets pretty boring, right? So I will try to make sure that the classes is fun for you. You're able to understand as much as possible. You don't have to worry about anything. Okay, the second thing that is there is about the bootcamp itself. Okay, so you welcome to this particular bootcamp, backend web development with JavaScript, Node.js, and Express.js. Okay, so we are going to start off this bootcamp by first learning. The only prerequisite for this particular bootcamp is, are you able to understand my alien language? Whatever I'm speaking from my mouth, if you guys are able to understand that, that is more than sufficient. Okay, you don't need to know anything about programming. You don't need to know anything about anything as well. Anything. Okay, you don't even need to know what is JavaScript, what is programming as well. You don't need to know. Okay, you don't have to worry about anything, guys. Okay, everything I'll be teaching you guys from the utmost basics. We'll start off with JavaScript. Okay, that is the programming language that we are going to learn about. Then we are going to move towards your a bit of Linux. Okay, we'll be learning terminal commands as well. Then we will be moving towards Node.js. We'll be learning Express.js, and then we'll be making a project at the end using these technologies. Okay, we'll be making a project at the end using this particular technologies as well. Okay, after the so you will be starting off with no knowledge in JavaScript or backend web development. We will be teaching you guys everything from the utmost basics. You don't have to worry about it. Okay, once that has been completed properly, then we will be moving towards your project at the very end as well. And once I've completed the project, we'll be doing the project with you. You don't have to worry about it. I'll be making sure that you guys are able to do the project. I'll be doing the project in front of you. At the end of the entire bootcamp, you guys will be getting 3 certificates. At the end of the bootcamp itself, now the prerequisites for this particular 3 certificates is that, okay, there are 3 certificates associated with this bootcamp. If you want to get access to all the 3 certificates, there are just 2 things that you have to do. First, pay attention to what I'm saying. If you're not listening to me carefully, if you are not speaking to me carefully itself, you are not going to get the certificates. Okay, you're not going to get the certificates, guys. I'm being very clear with this. Okay, I'm being very clear with this, guys. The second particular part of the same is that you have to attend the sessions live. If you're not coming live to the class, you are not going to get the certificates. If you're not coming live to the class, you are not going to get the certificates as well. Now, because as you are able to see, there are many people from South India, there are many people joining us from outside India as well. They don't understand Hindi. Secondly, when you're going for your interviews, if you are learning backend web development, frontend web development, data science, anything, you're most probably learning it for a job itself. In a job, you are not allowed to speak in Hindi. You have to only speak in English. Your communication skills in English should be at most clear. So because of these 2 factors itself, I will be choosing the language English for the mode of communication for this particular bootcamp. Like I said, 2 prerequisites for getting the 3 certificates. Okay, the first particular prerequisite is listen to me very carefully. I will be asking you questions on 1 or 2 days. If you're not able to answer that particular question, you're not going to get the certificates. If you're listening to me carefully, you will be able to speak. Okay, sorry, you will be able to answer the questions carefully. You will be able to get your certificates. Secondly, if you're not coming to the class on time, you're not coming to the class live, You're not going to get the certificates as well. Now let us look at the 3 certificates that are associated with this particular bootcamp, guys. Let me show it to you guys. I'm just opening up LinkedIn. Okay, most of the students that we issue the certificates just post it on LinkedIn, so it becomes very easy for us to just showcase it from there itself. Some of you guys must be a part of our previous boot camps. You must have received the certificates. So if it's possible, just let them know that you got the certificates. Okay, so let me find somebody who has posted all the 3 certificates together, so it's easier for you guys to see it as well. Give me a second, guys. This guy has also posted 1 certificate. Dude, come on, man. Somebody must be there who has posted all the 3 certificates. This guy has posted 2 certificates. Okay. So there are 3 certificates that are associated with all our boot camps, guys. The first certificate is via Microsoft. Okay, the Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador certificate that is there, that will be issued to you guys via Microsoft directly at the end of this particular boot camp. Okay, the next certificate is issued to you guys via DevTown. Okay, the next particular certificate is issued to you guys via DevTown itself. Okay, and the last particular certificate is via Google. So that certificate as well, I will show it to you guys. So this person has posted that certificate. So this is the certificate that will be given to you guys via Google Developer Students Club. Okay, so these are the 3 certificates that are associated with each of our boot camps, guys. The criteria of getting the certificates are 2. If you have to first listen to me very carefully. If you're not listening to me carefully, I will be asking you questions. If you're not able to answer the questions, and the questions will be very simple. Whatever examples I'm using in the class, okay, you will be able to see I use very unique examples. Okay, I use very unique examples. You will not get that on internet itself. So if you're not able to answer the question like what example did Shaurya use in today's class, you're not going to get the certificate. The next particular thing is you have to attend the class live. Okay, you have to attend the class live. Every single day I will be taking your attendance live in the class. I'll be giving you 10 minutes anywhere in the middle of the class, be asking you to fill the attendance. Maybe if my mood is there, I'll just ask a question that, okay, what is the example that I used today? You have to attend the class live. In that 10 minutes, you have to fill up the attendance as well. If you're not able to fill the attendance, you're not going to get the certificates. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Because if you want to get certificates from Google and Microsoft for free, of course, there's no cost associated with the boot camps, neither with the certificates. Okay, there's no cost associated with the boot camps, neither with the certificates. We are doing this for free. That is the reason why the attendance is so strict. Okay, that's the reason why the attendance is so strict. I hope that you guys are able to understand this. I hope that you guys are able to understand this. There's no hard feelings right over here. I just want to make sure that students who are actually working hard, coming to the classes, are able to get these certificates. Okay. Okay, amazing, guys. Shall we start with our today's class, guys? Please do let me know. Shall we start with our today's class, guys? Please do let me know. So how to fill up the attendance, I'll be telling you guys at the end of today's class. How to fill up the attendance, I will be telling you guys at the end of today's class, not right now. Right now, we'll start with the class itself. The classes will be of 60 to 90 minutes long every single day. The classes will be 60 to 90 minutes long every single day. So from 7:30, the class will be starting every single day and will go on up till 8:30 or 9. Okay, 6:30 to 90 minutes of class every single day. Okay, for 7 days. Okay, so let's get started right away, guys. Let me just first of all some basics directly. So what? See, if you guys want, I can directly dive into JavaScript from right onwards itself. But do you guys want some like do you guys want some like basics itself that you want to cover? Okay, or do you directly like JavaScript first? Like fuck basics, directly JavaScript will start. What do you guys suggest? What do you guys suggest, guys? Let me put up a poll itself for that. Let's do a poll. Okay, let's do a poll. What should we do? BASIC basics, THEORY theory first. DIRECT, Java, SCRIPT, JavaScript. So I have asked a question to the community itself, and whatever the community says, we'll be going according to that. Do you want to go with the basic theory first or directly JavaScript? According to me, if you listen to me, I will suggest that we should go with the basic theory first. Okay, because that will help you guys out on the longer run itself. That is my particular thought process, but still, because you guys are there for the boot camp, I should be asking you guys as well. One more thing, guys, this bootcamp has been brought to you in collaboration with SRM Chennai Cyborg Club. So people from SRM Chennai who are there in the Cyborg Club, if you are there in the live chat, do raise a hand. It will be great to see you guys right over here. Okay. Otherwise, not as well. Most of you guys then also like this, like yay. Okay. So like I said, guys, there are almost 232,300 people live with us and only 1,700 votes that have poured in. I want to see exactly 2,300 votes, guys, to figure out what we want to do moving further. Please let me know. I will also vote right over here. I will also vote. So I will choose basic theory first. Okay, so I have also chosen basic theory first. 1,800 votes we have already got, guys. We need 500 more votes. 500 people, man. What are you doing? 500 people. What are you doing right now? We need the 500 votes as well. 400 votes are still pending. 400 votes are still pending. Okay, so a lot of people are there from SRN Chennai Cyber Club. Okay, that's great, guys. Amazing, amazing. Nice to meet you guys, man. You guys, it's great to see you guys. I hope that you will be able to enjoy this boot camp as well. So let's start off with the basics. Okay, let's start off with the basics itself. So, how many of you actually know how the internet works? How many of you actually know how the internet works? Okay, let's start with a basic question, guys. So right over here, you are sitting on your laptop or your desktop or your mobile phone, whatever device that you're using. Okay, now you're searching on the website www.google.com. Okay, what happens when you do this particular search? What happens when you do this particular search? So every URL that is there, this is called as a URL. Okay, this particular link is called as the URL, guys. Okay, URL. This URL is usually associated with the IP address. Okay, you're having an IP address that it is being associated with. Okay, for example, when you're living at a particular so this is the lane that you're living in. Okay, this is the society that you're living in. Okay, inside, so this is the gate of the society. I know this does not look like a gate, but just assume that it does. These are the houses right over here. So let's assume here Shaurya is living. Let's assume here Prajwal Nayak is living. So PRAJWL Prajwal is living. Let's assume here Madhan, MADHAN, Madhan is living right over here. So we are living right over here, but each of our houses will have an address, right? 01, 02, 03, and so on and so forth. So when we want to send a particular package or when we want to talk to a particular person, whether let's assume that I want to talk to Prajwal. Okay, I want to talk to Prajwal itself. In that particular case, I have to choose his particular. Okay, I have to choose his particular home number. Okay, so that is basically his IP address. That is basically his IP address. Similar to that in a network itself. Okay, so your entire internet is basically a very huge network. You will be able to see it in like the next 15 minutes itself. Okay, you will be able to see in the next 15 minutes that the internet is nothing else but a huge network that is there. Okay, this network of computers connected to each other, servers connected to each other, and so on and so forth. Just a second, guys. Just a second. Just a second, guys. Give me 2 minutes. Okay, give me 2 minutes. Yes, guys, I know I'm not visible. Give me a second. The entire screen is going to be blank for 2 minutes. Okay, so just wait for 2 minutes, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for understanding. I'm back, guys. I'm back. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry for the process, man. There was some emergency that came up. So I was like, fuck, let's first do that. Otherwise, I will get killed after some time. Okay, so and see if everything goes on well, I promise you guys, because you guys waited so patiently for 2 minutes. I promise you guys, I will give you a treat tomorrow. How does that sound? A treat to your eyes, basically. Like your heart will be filled with emotions. You will be all happy as everything. So tomorrow I will give you guys a treat. How does that sound? Okay. How does that sound? I will help you guys meet up with our CEO. Okay, I'll tell you guys about my CEO later on. Okay, after this class, let's focus upon the class once again. Let's focus upon the class. So right over here, you are having a huge network of like computers that are connected to each other. So this computer is connected to this computer, this computer is connected to this computer is in USA, this computer is in London, this computer is in Delhi, and so on and so forth. Okay, computers are connected, servers are connected, so many different things are connected to each other. Wi-Fi grids are connected, desktops are connected, mobile phones are connected, and just think about it, how many mobile phones are there throughout the entire world, how many computers are there, each of them being connected to each other. So every device, to be able to uniquely identify every device over this entire huge internet, has an IP address. Okay, has an IP address over this network itself, guys. So the same thing happens. Okay, so for every particular computer at Google. Okay, so this www.google.com, this URL has an IP address associated with it. Guys. So what happens is, first of all, your computer does not know what that IP address is. That's the first point. Your computer has no idea what that IP address is. So your computer will send a request, okay, will send a request to the ISP, Internet Service Provider, ISP, okay, it will send a request to the ISP itself, that is the Internet Service Provider. Who are these Internet Service Providers in India? I'm talking about in India, it will be Jio, it would be Airtel, VI, that is, I think so, Vodafone, I don't know, BSNL, maybe something else, that your ACT, okay. So these are all the ISP, Internet Service Providers, that are there in India. And outside India, there will be other particular service providers that will be there. These service providers have something called as DNS, Domain Name System. Okay, Domain Name System, guys. So this is the DNS. Each of these service providers, the internet service, like, let me just put, should I write the full form for this? Internet, my handwriting is not that great, I'm so sorry for that. Internet, now I feel that my mother used to say, right, like, I should practice my writing, it will come handy someday. Okay. Internet service provider, okay, and then you are having your domain name system. Okay, so think about this domain name system as nothing else but a dictionary. Okay, you use Oxford Dictionary, right? Everybody knows what an Oxford Dictionary is. Please do let me know. Everybody knows an understanding about an Oxford Dictionary, right, guys? So just think about a DNS as an Oxford Dictionary. Okay, it's a dictionary that contains the domain name, that is your URL, okay, whatever your URL is, that is the domain name, so URL, and it maps it out to its IP address. Okay, it maps it out to its IP address itself. So basically, for Google, whatever the IP address is, for Amazon, whatever the IP address is, for Flipkart, whatever the IP address is, for Wikipedia, whatever the IP address is, and so on and so forth. So it basically contains this DNS, domain name system, basically contains the URL and the IP address associated with it. Okay, and then this IP address, once it is able to get this IP address, this IP address is sent to your ISP, which basically sends you the IP address for this URL. Okay, because this IP address is basically a bunch of numbers. You cannot remember numbers, right? URL, guys, URL. Okay, so you cannot remember these IP addresses of these many companies. It's easier to remember google.com rather than 256.568.48.27. You cannot remember that. Okay, so for that particular reason, it's better to use URL, just google.com, and this entire process gets executed. Okay, the entire process gets executed. Okay, so what will happen right now once you're able to get the URL? Okay, once you're able to get the URL, again you are sitting at your computer, you sorry, IP address. You got the IP address right over here. Now your computer, okay, this IP address will be of a computer in maybe Chicago, maybe in US, maybe somewhere else, maybe like in Argentina or something. You don't know where this IP address, this computer, wherever this is. Okay, wherever this is, we have no idea whatsoever. Okay, we have no idea whatsoever. Are you guys able to understand this IP address of the computer that you are currently having? We have no idea where this computer is. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Okay, somebody is asking what is the full form of URL, right? URL ka full form is basically Uniform Resource Locator. Okay, that is the full form of URL. Okay, Uniform Resource Locator. That is the full form of URL, guys. As simple as that. Okay, nothing too complicated about it. You can do a simple Google search as well. Now, how is my computer sitting here connected to a computer in USA in just milliseconds? How is that possible? Okay, so how many of you guys know about Tata? How many of you guys know about Tata? Tata Industries, one of the biggest companies in India right now. One of the biggest companies in India right now. Okay, that is Tata Industries itself, guys. Okay, so Tata Industries owns 70% of the entire internet in this world. Not just in India, in this world. With one press of a button, Tata Industries can close down the internet of the entire world. Now, how does that happen? Let's try to understand that. See, I love this basics, right? So in basics, I'm able to like tell you guys some facts and something that you guys will feel appreciated upon what is happening in the entire world, guys. So this IP address, once you're able to get, you need to get connected to that particular computer that is present in Google. Okay, so this is a computer present in Google, guys. You must have seen images such as this in most of the in most of the YouTube movies that you must have seen. I've seen CRVERS servers. You must have seen images like this, right? I've seen images like this whenever you saw some movies or something in USA, sorry, in Hollywood, or sometimes in India as well. Like these racks and racks of computers that are there, and they are like, we are in the server room and we are going to hack it or some shit. Okay, so basically what are servers? Okay, servers are nothing else but basically like computers. Okay, they are computers with no screens. That's it. There's normal computers with no screens. Okay, just think about it in such a way. They also have a CPU, they also have a GPU, they also have a RAM, they also have some resources. For example, you are having your SSD, HDD, and so on and so forth. So they have everything that a normal computer has without a screen. Okay, without a screen. Each of these computers contain a lot of different files. Okay, and that is the files, that is the website that you want to get access to. Okay, they are not supercomputers, they are just servers, or just computers, they're just normal computers. Okay, that's it. That is how you should be able to understand. Okay, so Google has millions of these computers itself with IP addresses that are there, and you want to connect to one of these computers. Basically, you want to connect to one of these computers itself, but this computer is in Argentina or something. How are you going to connect to it sitting in Bangalore with a small as router present in front of you? Can you imagine? Okay, can you imagine right over here? Okay, that this connection is not okay. What is a server? Praveet Kaur, this computers that you're this blue colored stuff that you're able to see on your screen right over here, that is the server. It's nothing else but a computer without a screen. A normal computer without a screen. Now you are connecting while you are putting www.google.com, you're getting connected with this particular computer called as a server. Okay, through wires. Through wires, guys, not wirelessly. You are not getting connected to these servers wirelessly. You are connecting to these using cables. You are connecting to these using wires itself. That is what you need to understand. See, backend web development you can only understand when you get the hang of the networking that goes on. If you don't know how servers work, if you don't know what you are doing, okay, why a backend is required, what is a server, if you don't understand all these things, Okay, what is the get request, what is the post request, what is the push request, what is the patch request. If you don't understand the basics of the intuition behind backend, then you're not going to understand practicality. Okay, leave practicality. This is not something you can just memorize and do. Okay, you have to understand, you have to get the feel out of it as well. Okay, so let us try to understand this. Okay, okay, so internet wires across oceans. So throughout the entire world, this is a map that basically shows us the all the wires that are there. Shit, this is a very shitty map. Okay, we cannot watch anything using this. Let us take some other map if we are able to find some good map that is there. Let us put this out as well. New tab will open this out as well on a new tab. Okay, so as you're able to see right over here, why is every image so shitty? Just search for map. Give a second, guys. All these images were not that great, so that I was able to show it to you guys. 4K. Like, I need a 4K image, man. This is not good. Like this, I think so should be good. Okay, so as you're able to see, each of these wires that you are able to see in front of you is optical wires, physical optical wires right over here that are connecting different locations of Africa with all the website, all the other countries that are there, all the other countries that are there throughout the entire world. Okay, throughout the entire world itself, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? This is on land, in water, everything. As you're able to see, most of these cables are present in underwater itself. Something like this. Each of these cables are present underwater, as you're able to see right over here. Maybe some image that I'm able to find for you guys. So each of these water like cables are placed underwater that is there. So from India, as we are able to see right over here, these are the lines. Okay, these are the wires that are going from India to the rest of the world, and these are the wires that are actually going in the water on. So this is how the wire looks like underwater as well. One of the images that you are able to see right over here. Okay, so these wires is basically 70% of these wires are owned and laid out by Tata. 70% of these wires are laid out by Tata itself. Okay, an optical fiber is really thin, but these are not just optical fibers. These are optical fibers for that is carrying the entire internet of the entire world. Okay, so where are these servers located? These servers can be located under your house as well. Okay, there is nothing fixed position for these. You can even own a server. A server costs about 3 to 4 lakh rupees. You can own a server as well. Okay, so that is not something that you can predict that where are these servers. Maybe in like HQ of Google, maybe in HQ of 70 guys. Same Bhera 70, not 1770. Okay, so that is the kind. So these wires is basically connecting you instantaneously with the servers that are present at Google. Okay, these wires are basically connecting your computer with the servers at Google. Now what happens right now is once you are able to connect to this particular IP address, okay, once you're able to connect to this particular IP address itself, then comes the next step. You send a GET request, okay, GET. You send a GET request. This server basically contains a backend code. Code is, you don't have to worry about it. Okay, you don't have to worry about it. We are going to understand what a backend code is. Please be patient. Just let's assume that this server at Google with this particular IP address contains your backend code. We will understand about backend code. Okay, you don't have to worry about it. So we'll send a GET request to this particular server that get me all the files. Okay, get me all the files to showcase this particular website to my user. Okay, so for example, all the files to showcase the website to my user. the Google server. Okay, the Google server will respond back. Okay, it will send back all the files that are required. Okay, it will send back all the files that are required to actually show you the website itself, your browser. Okay, whether you're using Chrome browser, whether you're using, so this is the request, that you get request, it responds back, respond, respond. It will respond back with all the file, okay, with all the files that are there, that your computer will then use to showcase it on your screen. Okay, so this is the Google Chrome. So the Chrome will read these files of code and showcase you the website that you want to see. Okay, website that you want to see. Okay, this is the process. Okay, this is the process itself. Okay, this is the process itself. Right now, we will try to understand what is front end, what is back end, and what is your DevOps and cloud. Okay, what are these words? What is HTML, CSS? Okay, what is like backend development and all these kind of stuff. Okay, so this is something that we will be learning in depth. Okay, this is something that we are going to learn in depth in the entire 7 days. So even if you are not able to understand it right now, if you are able to get one word in your mind, that is more than sufficient. Okay, but even able to get one word in your mind, that is more than sufficient, guys. Okay, right now we'll be focusing upon what is front end, what is back end, what is DevOps and all this. If you are not able to understand it, there is no issues. Okay, there is no issues whatsoever. Okay, because this is what we're going to learn in the next 7 days, guys, practically. So you don't have to worry about it. In this bootcamp, we are just going to learn backend web development. Okay, we are just going to learn backend web development. I'm giving you guys some extra information so that you are able to understand what is backend web development and how it fits into the bigger picture of web development itself. Okay, so let us get started with that, guys. Okay, so let's think about a website. Okay, let's think about a website as let's think about a website as a restaurant. Okay, let's think about a website as a restaurant itself. A restaurant has 3 separate parts. We'll talk about it. We'll just divide the entire website into 3 parts. The first part is the place where you are having the tables. Okay, you're having the tables, you're having the chairs that are there. Okay, so these are the chairs. I know my drawing is not that great, but I hope that you are able to understand this is a table itself of some kind. Okay, you are having some drapes that are there, some windows that are there. There is some kind of fan that is here. So this is my fan. Some lighting that they have set up for you guys, some decoration, some carpets that they have laid out for you guys that makes the look of the restaurant good. Okay, so are you guys able to understand this? This is this is the restaurant that you as a user is able to go right over there. Okay, that you are able to use right over here. Okay, that you are able to touch this seat, you are able to sit down, you are able to enjoy. Okay, you are able to eat right over there itself. So all this that is your restaurant. That is the restaurant that you are able to use right over there. Okay, that is the restaurant that you are able to use right over there, right, guys? Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. See, guys, whatever you guys say, okay, I'm the person with 7 years of experience in full stack web development in Mern Stack. I'm the person who has taught for the last 3 years. I used to teach on behalf of Google. I've taught 3 lakh students. I know the best way of teaching you guys. Okay, if it was the other way around that you knew the best way of teaching yourself, you wouldn't have been there in this bootcamp. Okay, if you are able to not understand something, you can always let me know. But when I'm teaching, please do not try to contradict me by telling that, okay, start the basics of JavaScript. If you want to start the basics of JavaScript, there are other places where you can go and start the basics of JavaScript. If I've told you guys that I'll be taking things from the basics, there's a reason behind it. If your foundations are not strong, whatever I'm teaching on top of it, any particular person will come and just make a blow on it and you will just crumble like a house of cards. I don't want that. If somebody is learning from me, I want to make sure that any particular person is coming to him, asking any kind of questions, he's able to answer them because he has understood the concepts properly. Okay, understood the concepts properly. Otherwise, you guys can just like leave and there are other places that you can learn as well. Okay, so this is the place, this is the restaurant. Okay, this is the restaurant right over here where you sit, where you eat the food. Okay, the users are able to use this right over here. That is the front end of the restaurant. Okay, this is called as the front end of the restaurant. Front end of the restaurant, because this is the place which the user is able to see, the user is able to use, the user is able to do something upon. Okay, that the user is able to interact right over here. That is the front end, okay, of the restaurant. Similar to that, any particular website that you open up, let us open up netflix.com. Okay, let us open up netflix.com. So the website that you are able to see on your screen, okay, what you are able to see on your screen, what you are able to click, okay, what you are able to, the colors, the text, the whatever you are able to see on your screen, that is called as the front end of the website. Okay, that is called as the front end of the website right over here. Okay, so these are all the front end of the website. Okay, everything that you are able to see on the website, the user is able to interact with, is called as the front end of the website, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Whatever you are able to see, whatever you are able to interact with, whatever buttons are there, whatever text, colors, images, videos, that is called as the front end of the website, what you are able to interact with as a user itself. Next comes the backend. Okay, now the kitchen. Okay, you cannot enter into the kitchen. A normal user, when he is coming to the restaurant itself, he cannot enter into the kitchen itself. So you are having the kitchen. The kitchen has a particular stove. Okay, it will have a stove itself. This is our stove right over here. It will have a fire. It will have a kettle on top of it that is having some water or some shit that is being made. There'll be utensils that will be there. Okay, some spatulas and spoons and pans. There will be plates and everything that on racks. Okay, there will be plates that will be there right over here. Some other utensils that are there. Okay, you will be having your drain system right over here. You will be having some kind of furnace, not furnace, like a suction pipe that basically sucks in the all the gas and everything right over there. You'll be having a chef. Okay, you'll be having a chef right over here. Okay, I'm making some hair as well. Okay, this is our chef right over here. Okay, so that is the back end of the website itself, guys. That is the back end of the website itself. This particular place, that is the kitchen. Okay, the user is not allowed, the user is not permitted to enter into the kitchen. Only the people who are working for that restaurant are allowed inside the kitchen. Okay. Only the people that is working, okay, in that restaurant itself will be allowed inside of the kitchen itself. This is where all the magic happens. This is where all the food is being prepared for you. Okay, now they could prepare in front of you as well. They can just sit in front of you on the table, cook shit up and give it to you right over there. But then their secret recipe will be exposed to the entire world. Okay, if they are making the food in front of you itself, then their secret recipe that is there, their business logic, okay, their secret recipe that is called as the business logic itself will get exposed to the entire world. Even you can go home and prepare the exact same food. You don't want to do that. They don't want you to do that. They want you to come there and eat the food that they are preparing for you. And if you come to know that they are preparing the food in like 6 days old butter, you are not going to eat there at any particular point of time. So for that particular reason, you have the kitchen. And inside the kitchen, only the people that are working in that restaurant are allowed to go. All that business logic about the entire business lives inside the kitchen. And this is called as the back end. Okay, this is called as the BACK, back END, back end of the entire kitchen. Okay, this is called as the back end of the entire kitchen, guys. The same thing exists in web development. Whatever you are able to see on your screen. So how is Naruto Shippuden being shown as a recommendation for me? Okay, why is Brooklyn Nine-Nine shown as a recommendation from me? Why is trending now? These are the things that are coming up for me, guys. So all this business logic that is there, okay, that when I click on this particular button, it shows me the exact video of that particular movie itself, whatever algorithm that these guys are using for their suggestions and everything. All that coding, all that things are something that is written in the back end that lives inside of those servers. Okay, those servers that I showed you guys up, okay, that servers that were there, inside of that, all that code lives inside of it, that is basically doing the unseen things. For example, what is your ID and password? Okay, you are entering your ID and password, it is getting validated. How is it getting validated? So the business logic of your ID and password getting validated as well lives in the backend web development. Okay, backend itself, that lives on the server. The recommendations that you are able to see, that lives on the servers. Whatever movies that you have seen lives on the servers. So all these different things that you are not able to see lives in the back end. Okay, and this backend code lives on the server itself. Okay, lives on the server itself. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. The coke is left, don't worry. Okay, so now the server, okay, the cook is basically the developer. All the people working in that particular company itself are the people who can access the backend. Front end is available for everybody to see. Front end is available for everybody to see. But only the people working in that particular company are able to access the backend. You cannot see the backend at any particular point of time of any particular company. Okay. See, the point is that if you are listening to me very carefully, and see, just listening is now, you have to use your head. Okay. Nothing is going to, not going to be opening your mouth up, holding in my hand and just pushing food inside of your mouth itself. When I'm speaking, you have to listen to me. You have to think what I'm saying. You have to imagine that entire thing up. Okay, yeah, this is relatable. Yes, I know a restaurant. Okay, the restaurant sitting portion. Yeah, front end. Okay, the website that I'm able to see. Okay, front end, back end. Okay, kitchen. Okay, this people who are cooking food. You have to think about it. Okay, it's not going to happen in such a way that I'm just speaking and you're able to understand everything. Okay, the next particular thing is understanding about APIs. Okay, so for example, you came to the restaurant. Okay, you are sitting right over here. This is you don't go and talk to the like chef that, okay, chef, I want like 5 kgs of chicken cooked for me. That does not happen. Okay, you're not allowed to enter into the kitchen itself. You're not allowed to talk to the chef itself. What happens right now is you are having a particular server. Okay, a particular person, a waiter itself. Okay, you are having a waiter. So this is your waiter right over here. Okay, this is your waiter right over here. Okay, this waiter is going to take up orders from you. Okay, so yes, you want dal makhani. Okay, you want chicken kadhai. So he will be taking up. Okay, he will be taking up the order from you. Then he will be taking that order up to the backend. Okay, to the backend, to the chef itself. He will be providing it to the chef. That chef, this is what the this particular user wants. The chef will be cooking that food up, giving it to the waiter, and the waiter will be taking that entire food up to the user itself. This is what happens with APIs. The front end cannot directly talk with the backend. The front end cannot directly talk with the backend. There's something called as API, or application programming interface. API, or application programming interface, in the middle. So the user, the front end, basically talks to the API. The API gets shit done by the backend. It takes the results from the backend itself and it provides it to the front end. That is, just think about the entire website as a particular restaurant. So you will be able to understand what is front end, what is backend, and what is API. Okay, what is API? The next particular thing that you need to learn about is cloud computing and DevOps. Okay, these are the two other things. So you have learned about front end. Okay, basic analogy of a front end. We have learned about the back end. We can see the backend by inspecting web pages. We can't change anything. Isn't it correct, sir? Absolutely wrong, Ayush. You can just see the front end code using inspection options itself. You cannot see the backend code for any website out there. You just cannot do that. Okay. So let's understand one thing. What is cloud computing, guys? Okay, very simple. You want to open up your own restaurant. Today you are like, yeah, I want to open up my restaurant. Like, I want to have 50 different restaurants all over the world. Okay, what is an API? API is basically application programming interface. Okay, application programming interface itself. Now this API is basically this waiter. Okay, the waiter. We will be creating our own API, guys. In this particular program, we will be focusing on API development as well as backend code itself. As simple as that. So you will be able to see how to create an API, how to create the backend. That is what we'll be focusing right over here. Basically, API is your waiter. You cannot talk directly to your backend, so you are having a waiter that is doing the talking for you. As simple as that. Now let us understand about cloud computing, guys. Let's imagine that Ayush Kumar. Okay, Ayush Kumar, no issues in that. Ayush, I also have the wrong idea. It's my job to make sure that you are able to understand everything. Let's assume that Ayush is a big time billionaire. Okay, Ayush is like not a billionaire. Let's assume multi-millionaire itself. Ayush is a multi-millionaire. He's like, I have some amount of money. I want to open up my chain of restaurants. I want to open up 500 restaurants in India right now. I want to open up 500 restaurants in India right now. Now, what is better for him? To buy 500 restaurant places and then convert it into a restaurant and then start his restaurant right over there, or to rent 500 places and then use it? What is better, guys? To rent 500 places and then use it immediately, or to buy 500 places and then use it? What is better, guys? What is better, guys? Just let me know. Rent it out. Exactly. If you are buying one place, it will cost him 2 crores. It will cost him 2 crores. And to open up 500 places, immediately the cost went up by kitna? 500, that is 1000 crores itself. 1000 crores he needs to start his franchisee. If he is renting it out, every one of these places, the rent will be approximately, let's assume, 1 lakh rupees. So in the first month, how much does he have to spend? 500 rupees, 500 places, 1 lakh rupees, that is just 5 crores. No, 5 crores itself. Just spending 1000 rupees, 1000 crores, he's just spending 5 crores. So rent is much more better. Now maybe some particular place didn't work. Okay, maybe the place that he was setting up in Bangalore didn't work itself. So in that case, he can immediately close it out and move out. He has not bought it, right? He has just rented it out. So he can just like leave that particular place and move out to the next particular place itself. He doesn't require to maintain that place. Are you guys able to understand this? He does not require to maintain that place. Are you guys able to understand this? So the same thing happens with servers. Servers are very costly. They start out at about 3 to 5 lakh rupees. Each server costs about 3 to 5 lakh rupees. It's very costly. It is very costly to maintain as well. Okay, it is very costly to buy it. It is very costly to maintain it. One server can only cater to like 10,000 people. One server can only cater to like 10,000 to 1 lakh people itself. Maybe your website is getting like 1 million people coming to their website. Your server won't be able to handle it. You'll have to buy additional servers right over there. So it is better to not just buy a server, but to rent it out from somebody else. The same concept, guys, the same concept. It is better not to buy a server, but to rent it out from somebody else itself. Okay, and that is where your companies like Google, companies like Amazon, companies like Microsoft are coming into place. These companies have excessive servers. Okay, these companies have they have bought like millions and hundreds and millions of servers at the same point of time. So there are excessive servers that are there. Okay, there are excessive servers that are there, and we as people, instead of buying those servers, each of these servers that they have are the top tier servers. Okay, the best quality servers that are there in the entire world. Each of these servers cost about like 10 lakhs, 12 lakhs, and so on and so forth. We can buy that. We can rent it out $1 an hour, $2 an hour. We can rent these servers that cost about like 12 lakh rupees, 13, 15, 20 lakh rupees at like $1 or $2 an hour itself, sometimes even a day. And that is where the concept of cloud computing comes into place. That instead of having the computer at your home, the physical, you are having it in the cloud. There's no physical presence. It's somewhere else. You're just connecting it. You're using it. You're renting it out. Okay. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand a brief understanding about cloud computing, guys? Please do let me know. Now let's come back to who was our person who was opening up these restaurants. What name did I use? I forgot the name. Can somebody remind me who was that particular person who was opening up these restaurants, 500 restaurants that he was opening up? Ayush, right? Ayush, yeah. So again, let's come back to Ayush once again. Okay, so Ayush is like, okay, I have opened up 500 restaurants all over India. Okay, right now. Now, one restaurant is having a footfall. Okay, means like one restaurant is having like per day thousands of people are coming to that particular restaurant. There's another restaurant that is having just 10 people coming to that particular restaurant every single day. One particular restaurant, there are like 600 people coming every single day. One restaurant, there's just one person coming every single day. So he has to allocate resources for each of these restaurants itself. Okay, Ayush has to allocate. So for example, the restaurant that is having 1,000 people coming to that particular restaurant every single day, Ayush will be sending 10 cooks right over there. Okay, Ayush will be sending 10 cooks. Okay, guys, one more thing. Before going further, I will repeat cloud computing once again. There is no issues. Before going further, nobody during the 7 days to tell me I should repeat myself. I don't know what you want me to repeat. Who I want to you want me to repeat the entire class? I don't know. Okay. So whenever you're not able to understand anything, write exactly what you are not able to understand. Listening to me, that is your problem. I'm not going to repeat myself. But you're writing that, okay, in cloud computing, I didn't understood that what is server, how we get it on rent. Okay, so if you write a question like that, I can answer it. I am not going to repeat anything. I can answer your questions. If you're asking me to repeat anything, I'm not going to do that. During this exact 7 days, I'm not going to repeat a single statement. Okay, if you're not able to understand something, exactly tell me what you're not able to understand. And those people who are telling right now as well, repeat cloud computing, guys, are you an idiot or something? Dude, like I just told you guys right now that whatever question that you are having, you have to ask that. Okay. So cloud computing is basically renting out servers. Your backend, basically whatever your backend is, lives inside of these servers. Okay, lives inside of these servers itself. Your backend code lives inside of these servers. Similar to that, this kitchen lives inside of a particular space that you have to rent out. Okay, your kitchen lives inside of a particular space that you have to rent out, right? So either you can buy that particular space or you can rent a particular space out to use. If Ayush is buying up 500 places, he has to spend 1,000 crores to buy 500 places to set up his restaurants. But if he's renting it out, renting 500 places out, he has to just spend 5 crores to like just open up restaurants at 500 places, because he's renting that property out. He's not buying that property. Okay, that is the difference between the two statements. He can close any particular property up at any particular point of time, move out from there, because he does not have to pay rent at any particular point of time. But if he's buying a property up, he has to keep on setting up a particular like kitchen right over there. Okay, so that is the problem with buying it out. So similarly, you are having your servers as well. Okay, so if you are like using your own servers, if you are if you are buying a server up, the the cheapest server that you can buy is of 3 lakh rupees. Okay, the cheapest server that you can buy is of 3 lakh rupees. Okay, you want to buy 10 servers, 30 lakhs gone just to set up your website. 30 lakhs gone immediately. How are you going to set up your website? Okay, if for a simple website, you need to get a server to set it up. Just to set up a single server, 3 lakh rupees gone. You don't have that kind of money. Most of you don't even have a laptop as well. For that particular reason, okay, for that particular reason itself, you have something called as cloud computing. Okay, you are having Google, you are having Amazon, Microsoft, who have millions, hundreds and millions of servers, and they have bought it. And now, because they have a lot of money, they are rich. They are more than rich. They are rich than most of the countries that are there in the entire world. And they are renting it out to you guys. You can go and rent a server out, and that is basically called as cloud computing. Okay, that is basically called as cloud computing. Okay, are you guys able to understand right now what is cloud computing, or still you are not able to understand? Please let me know. It's temporary, right? When you're renting the house out, is that for like 60, like how long you are living, you have to rent your house out? No. So servers, you can rent it out for minutes, even for seconds, even for hours, even for days, even for years. Depending upon your need, you can rent it out. Okay. So that is the benefit of using cloud computing, guys. Next comes to DevOps. Okay, please listen to the example very carefully related to DevOps, guys. Ayush was the person, Ayush was the business minded person. He wanted to set up an empire of 500 restaurants. He has already rented out 500 places. He has started his restaurant at 500 places. Now, maybe at some particular restaurant, there is 1000 people coming to restaurant A every single day. 500 people coming to restaurant B every single day. 10 people coming to a restaurant C every single day. So for 10 people, he just requires one chef, right? For 10 people, let's assume this. Let's remove everything right over here. Then he has 500 restaurants. Okay, one of these restaurants is restaurant A. The second restaurant is restaurant B. The third restaurant is restaurant C. During the first month, okay, restaurant A had 1000 people coming per day. Restaurant B had like 300 people coming per day. And restaurant C had just 10 to 5 people coming per day right over here. So to cater 10 to 5 people, only one chef is deployed right over here. You only requires one chef to handle this particular restaurant. Similar to that, right over here, he just requires, let's assume, 5 chefs to handle this. Right over here, he requires 25 chefs to handle 1000 people. Okay, 1000 people right over here. Then in the second month, he saw that this has reduced to 500 per day. This has reduced to 1 per day. This has increased to 1000 per day. So as to allocate resources properly. So right over here, now you will be having, like, he will be closing this particular restaurant down. Restaurant B, he will be closing it down. He does not require one person coming per day. We don't require it. So he'll just be closing the entire thing down right over here. Okay. Here he will deploy some like 10 chef. Okay, he will deploy 10 chef right over here. He will deploy 25 to 30 chefs right over here. Okay, so this all things that are there. So how many servers should we deploy? Should we have, like, we are having 1 million people coming to our website, I should deploy 10 servers. Okay, I only one person is coming to my website, I will just deploy one server right over here. So you cannot do this physically. Okay, you want to save cost, right? You are renting out these servers by the second. Even 1 second of renting it out more, okay, than its requirement is wasting your money. It's wasting your money at the end of the day. So you use one of the uses. DevOps has millions of uses. And I'm just giving you one example right over here. Then one of its uses is to make sure that, okay, at this particular point of time, I have 1 million users. I need 100 servers. The population got reduced to 1 lakh. I just need 10 servers. The population reduced to 1 person. I just want 1 server. The population again increased to 5 million. I have to increase the number of servers to 500. So all this in the backend is being handled by DevOps. There are a million other use cases. This is just one of those use cases so that you are able to understand this properly. There are millions of other use cases as well. But this is one of those use cases, guys. Okay, if you guys need another use case, I can definitely give you one more use case as well of DevOps. But on a basic structure, this is one of its main uses. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Okay. One more. Okay. So another use of DevOps is, for example, let's assume this is so Ayush. Let's go back to Ayush. Okay, I'm so sorry, Ayush, for using your name. I hope you don't mind it. I've made you a multi-millionaire, so I don't think so you should mind it at this particular point of time. But yeah, so let's assume that Ayush wants to make sure that in every one of my kitchens, okay, in every one of my kitchens, in every one of my restaurants, all the food should taste the exact same. All the food should taste the exact same, guys. Exact same. Any restaurant that anybody is going to, whether it is in Mumbai, whether it is in Bangalore, whether it is in anywhere else, you should use the exact same taste. Get the exact same taste itself. Okay. So let us see that. Again, restaurant A, restaurant B, restaurant C. So initially what was happening was in each of these restaurants, Ayush was sending in, so for example, he was sending in tomatoes. Okay, so all the restaurants were getting sent tomatoes right over here. He was sending in onions. All the restaurants were getting in their onions right over here from Ayush. He was sending the spices. All the restaurants were getting the spices from Ayush itself. So in this particular way, every restaurant was creating its very own food using these resources. This is what was happening in the initial days. Then came the era of DevOps. Okay, then came the era of DevOps. DevOps said that dude, this is not right. Okay, this is not right. There's no consistency in this. There's no consistency. There's no flavor. What is this? Somebody is cooking shit. Somebody is going amazing. Okay, we don't want this. Okay, so what they did was, instead of cooking the food inside of the kitchen itself, okay, the cooked food will come pre-prepared. So you will have one bowl right over here. Each bowl will contain the rice, the curry. Okay, so this is like the pieces, paneer pieces right over here. Okay, and Ayush will be preparing this. Ayush will be preparing like 1,000 bowls at the same point of time. Ayush will be preparing 10,000 balls at the same point of time. That Ayush will be doing on his own, and then sending the finished product individually to be reheated and sold to the users. Directly the finished product to be reheated and sold to the users. It's of sending just the raw food, that is potatoes, tomatoes and onions, and getting the food done right over there. He's doing it at the same point of time, packing it up in small boxes and shipping it off to different restaurants itself. That is also one of the uses of DevOps. Okay, this is something that you won't be able to understand it right now. In the future, we will be having a bootcamp on DevOps as well, and I will definitely sure that you will be able to understand it in much more depth right over there as well. Okay, you don't have to worry about it. In this bootcamp, our goal is to understand backend development. But with this method, we won't get fresh food, but you will get consistent food. Now he's doing this every single day. Of course, this is not a very good example, but maybe he's doing every single day. Okay, every single day in the morning he's sending off the food, okay, continuously to these restaurants, and they're getting the food right over there. This is what the concept of cloud kitchen is there. If you guys ever want to check it out, there's a concept called as cloud kitchen. Okay, it's a great concept. You can definitely explore that. Okay. Please, is there any free servers for cloud computing? Yes, AWS offers some free servers. Google GCP offers some free servers. Azure offers some free servers. Hosting it used to offer some free servers. Now it does not. Okay. Okay. So we'll stop right over here. Okay. We'll stop right over here, guys. We'll do it from tomorrow itself. From tomorrow, we are immediately going to start off with JavaScript. Okay, please listen to this very carefully. The next two statements are going to be very, very important for you guys to understand. Next 5-6 statements. Okay, it is going to be very, very, very important for you guys to understand. Okay, the first thing is, for the final project, for learning the technologies that are Node.js, Express that we are going to learn. Okay, for these three things, and even your Linux as well, that is your terminal. Okay, terminal, you are having your Node.js, you are having your Express.js, and your project. You don't require a laptop. I'll make sure that you are able to do it from your mobile phone as well. Because see, programming is all about practicing. I will make sure that you are able to do it from your mobile phone as well. But the first 2 days that we are going to do JavaScript, we require a laptop. The first 2 days when we'll be doing the basics, that is tomorrow and day after tomorrow, when we'll be doing the basics of JavaScript, we will be requiring a laptop, guys. I'm so sorry for that, but we will be requiring a laptop for that, guys. So if you don't have a laptop, don't worry. Just for 2 days, listen to me very carefully. Write down notes if it is possible. That's it. Okay, just listen to me very carefully. Write down notes for the next 2 days. After that, when we are learning the technologies, okay, that is your terminal, that is your Node.js, that is your Express.js, that is your project, you will be able to do everything from your mobile phone as well. You don't have to worry about that. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. You don't require any software to be installed. I will be taking everything up from the utmost basics. Okay, There's no specification of laptop that you require. I will be doing everything from the utmost basics, guys. If you have access to a Chrome browser, you will be able to do everything. The only thing that I'm asking you guys, not right now, but if it's possible, okay, just have Chrome browser, no other browser, no Safari. Don't ask me all these questions. I'm being very frank. I just require a Chrome browser, nothing else. Okay, a Chrome browser in your laptop tomorrow when you come to the class. That's all that I'm asking you guys right over here. Okay, I'm also hungry, man. I'm been speaking from 6 o'clock. From 6 o'clock, my classes are going on up till now. I've been taken a 5 minutes break as well. I'm able to do that, and from the morning, I'm having my office as well. I'm a full stack developer. I have to work as well. Okay, so if somebody is asking something, I'm feeling hungry and something, you can go. There's no issues. Whenever I feel that I am like, ho gaya class, ho gaya, I will tell you. Otherwise, the class will go on for as long as I want. Okay, that is the best part about me. Okay, I am very like, I only am interested in people who are hard workers like me. If somebody is a hard worker, I love them. I will do anything for them. If somebody is something that I don't feel like they're a hard worker, I feel like no, there's no issues in that. Okay, so yeah. Now that is being said, again, if you want to get your attendance, if you want to make sure that you are able to get the certificates, for getting the certificates you need to get the attendance, and for getting the attendance you have to listen to me very carefully in the class. Every example that I'm using at any particular point of time, I will take up the test. What is the example that I use for this particular topic in today's class? If you're not able to do that, if you're not able to provide me the answer for that, you're not going to get the certificates as well. Second day, every single day, anywhere in the middle of the class itself, anywhere in the middle of the class itself, I will take up your attendance for 10 minutes. Any particular place. 10 minutes itself, I will take up your attendance. If you're not able to fill up the attendance in 10 minutes, you're not going to get the attendance for that particular day. You're not getting the attendance for that particular day, you are not going to get the certificates as well. As simple as that. As simple as that. Right now, I'll be giving you guys 50. As soon as I'm sharing the attendance link with you, you will have 15 minutes to fill up your attendance. If you're not able to fill up your attendance because this is the first day, I'm giving you 15 minutes. It's a Google form. The link will be provided to you guys right now. In 15 minutes, if you're not able to fill up a simple Google form, let's give 20 minutes. Okay, first day, let's give 20 minutes. Today, I'm giving you 20 minutes. Tomorrow, there will be just 10 minutes that will be given to you. Anywhere in the middle of the class itself. And one class, I can take up 3 attendance as well. For example, I will take 1 attendance in the starting, 1 attendance in the middle, 1 attendance at the end. It will depend upon my mood. Whatever, if my mood is happy, I will take 1 attendance. My mood is angry. If somebody has done something in their lifestyle, I'll be like 3 attendance this day. And if you're missing out on a single attendance, you're not going to get these certificates. Okay. So right now I'll be creating your attendance, guys. Give me a second. So how was today's class? Before ending up before showing up your attendance, we still have 15 minutes left. I'm able to see. How was today's class, guys? Please let me know. How was today's class, guys? Please let me know. Did you guys enjoy today's class? Were you able to learn something new today? Great. I expect you guys to be on time tomorrow as well at 7:30. Okay, please be on time. Maybe in the first 5 minutes I'll be taking the attendance. You'll miss out the attendance. I don't want that for you. From today onwards itself, start putting up your alarm clocks for 7:30. Okay, so just a small request from you guys. Right now we are in talks with Amazon. Right now we are giving you guys the certificates via Google and Microsoft. We're in talks with, we are almost done with the talks with Amazon as well. But we still need to showcase that the students coming to the bootcamp, like our boot camps, they are able to understand it, they are able to relate to it, they are able to learn from it, they are getting some value from it. For that, we need to showcase it to them that yes, they like. So just a small request from my end. Okay, if it's possible, it will take you 1 minute. Just scroll down while I'm creating the attendance link for you. Just scroll down a bit, like the video and subscribe the channel. That's it. I'm not asking a lot from you guys. Just like the video and subscribe to the channel. It will really helps us a lot because we are able to approach more number of companies and ask them to give us more number of certificates that we are able to provide it to you guys for free. So can I expect before showing you the attendance that we'll be able to have 2200 likes and 2200 subscribes as well. Can we take that up as a challenge? Okay, because I've been teaching for the past 3 hours. I need something to see myself a bit happy. Okay, so can we do that, guys? Right now we have 2.5k people live in front of us. Can we take up 2200 likes and subscribe, guys? So while you guys are taking up that into account, 2200 likes and subscribe, I will create the attendance link for you guys in that particular time period, guys. So while you are taking up the likes and subscribe to 2200, 2300, if it's possible, I'll be creating the attendance link for you guys. Give me 1 minute. So yeah, guys, I have 1 or 2 minutes. In that time frame, I will be able to create the attendance link as well, guys. I'm so sorry if my voice is not sounding right, because I've been speaking continuously for I don't know how many minutes right now. So I'm very sorry. I apologize for the same, that if my voice was not sounding great. Nevertheless, my voice does not sound great as well. So yeah, I can't do anything about it. I'm trying my best to speak less, but due to like taking up boot camps every single day, then having like webinars, then taking up a training program, having my office in the morning, I am not able to survive for a very long time. But I will try my best that you guys are not suffering due to that. Okay. So this is the I will select here for SRM College. Okay, SRM Chennai. So if you guys are from SRM Chennai, please do mark it up right over here so that we are able to segregate you guys, because there are a lot of people from SRM Chennai that have joined us. It will be great to talk to you guys and connect with you guys as well. Okay. I'm so sorry, guys. So we have reached almost our target of 2000. There's just 50 more likes that are remaining, guys. 50 more likes. Can we take it up to like 2300 if it's possible? 150. Okay, 150 more likes and subscribes are left, guys. Can we take it up to 200 and 2300, guys? What do you say? 2200 is already reached. Just 100 more. Almost there, guys, almost there. No issues. So I've provided you guys with the attendance link in the live chat, guys. I am pinning it up as well, so you guys will be able to see in the live chat. You will be able to see the Google form. You have 20 minutes to fill up the Google form. 20 minutes, guys. You have 20 minutes to fill up the Google form. Okay, the form will be closed exactly at 9:10. Okay, exactly at 9:10, guys. Set an alarm for 9:10. So guys, you have 20 minutes to fill up the attendance form, guys. 20 minutes is more than sufficient to fill this up. From tomorrow, this exact same thing will be happening in the middle of the class itself, guys. 10 minutes will be provided to you guys to fill it up. Okay, today I'm giving it to you guys a lot of time to fill it up, guys. Okay, 20. I'm giving you guys 20 minutes. Up till 9:10 it will be open. Okay, up till 9:10 p.m. it will be open, guys, right now. Please fill it up. Okay, please fill it up by 9:10. Otherwise, you will be missing out on your attendance, guys. I don't want that. Okay, you will be missing out on your attendance. I don't want that, guys. Please make sure that you are able to fill it up, guys. Please make sure that we are able to fill it up. Okay, so we'll end the class right over here, guys. Okay, we'll end the class right over here. Those people who are not able to register for this bootcamp will consider this attendance as their registration. Those people who are not able to register for this particular bootcamp will consider this attendance as their registration as well. So we'll end the class right over here, guys. We'll meet tomorrow. Okay, I provided you guys with the link to the Google form. You have up till 9:10 p.m. right? 20 minutes itself. We have 20 minutes to fill up the Google form. Okay, and tomorrow at 7:30, please be on time, guys. We'll meet once again. We'll enjoy. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you so much, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you. We'll meet tomorrow at 7:30. Thank you, guys. The link is opening, guys. There's no problem with the link, as you're able to see. 351 people have already filled it up. 387 people have already filled it up. Please fill it on time. It will be open up till 9:10 itself. We have 20 minutes, 9, 10 itself, it will be opening it up. We'll be meeting at tomorrow itself, okay, and we'll be continuing from right over there, guys. So thank you so much, guys. We can leave and we'll be meeting at 7:30. Please be on time, otherwise you will not be able to get your certificates. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, thank you. Bye, guys. Bye, bye. Have a good day. Good night. Just study, just revise a bit, okay, before coming tomorrow. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.